Ready? Let's go. Yo, welcome to Shit IDK, where we did not know Mulan had the highest kill count of all Disney characters.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That won't be hard to believe.
No, she was killing all of the Han army. She was fucking them up.
I know. That's why I said it wouldn't be hard to believe because
Yeah.
you can't think of no other cartoon, Disney animation that had that many casualties.
She was killing.
Maybe Pocahontas.
No. Mulan got it, hands down.
No, I'm saying I know Mulan got it, but I mean it's not that it wasn't that much of a competition.
Yeah. Yeah. But think if Elsa was doing that shit. Just think if she would like turn like Sub-Zero. It was like fatality in motherfuckers. And she was a villain.
No, that'd be wrong.
That should be crazy. Imagine that.
Your kids need to see that.
But what is up, beautiful people?
Hey man, we got a dope show today. My bad. We got drifted off.
Yeah.
We got a dope show today, but first let me introduce my co-hosts, Ricky, Ray, JJ. What's good?
What's up?
What's going on, people? What's going on, people?
What's going on, people? What's
going on, nerds
He
and
be
blurs?
trying to
What's
get
up?
his
What's up, my nerds
cools
and
on.
blurs?
I'm not cool. I'm the lamest
Mm.
dude you would probably ever meet. But that's cool. I embrace it.
Yeah, man. Hey, man. You know, I ain't saying you lame. You cool as shit to me.
Yeah, I think you're pretty cool, too.
Yeah,
You're like a
you an old cool guy.
walking encyclopedia.
Sheldon, like what's his name?
Sheldon Cooper.
Sheldon Cooper.
No,
Gotta-
Blake Sheldon.
I was
Lord.
about to say Blake Sheldon.
Nice brain.
Yeah, but any hoodles, hey man, we got a dope show today, man. We're gonna talk about everything from blue zones all the way to fucking the music industry being trash ass right now. You know,
Yeah,
so
the effects that music has on the human. What's the other topic, Jay?
And then the need for a village.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
Need for a village. Raising your kids, not raising your kids alone.
yeah.
Yeah.
Let's definitely work backwards on that because I think we can with this. I think we can.
It all coincides
Yeah,
together.
yeah,
all
yeah.
this coincides together.
Yeah.
All of it.
So I guess like speaking on raising a village, like we talked about this week how church is important. you know?
Church, all the type of establishments, all those different type of establishments are important. Whether it's a mosque, whether it's a synagogue or it's a church, because those are common denominators for the community. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You might not have to believe in everything that they're trying to convey, but at the end of the day, that keeps people together.
Yeah, no, definitely. You had those
Common unity.
you had those elders in the church that helped, you know what I'm saying, keep the kids in line and keep them, you know what I'm saying, where they needed to be. We missing those. We don't really have grandmamas like that no more.
No, we don't.
Yeah.
We lost the idea of community. You
Yeah.
know, and
Sure.
I put on Facebook the other day, man, as I aforementioned, you might not have to care about the religion at all, but the fact that this church brought people together,
Oh,
like we
yeah.
knew everybody
Under the
knew.
same
Oh,
moral
man.
code.
Yeah, under the same moral code. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like people knew Sister Gladys. You know what I'm saying? And to the kids that's not part of her bloodline was still kids to her.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you know, so forth. So
Yeah.
we don't have it no more.
No, definitely. I think it's man, the pandemic really like fucked up a lot of shit
It
too.
definitely separated.
Yeah, it separated a lot because it had people trying to do online service that needed to be their butts in church and all of that, and
Need
it's
to
just
feel the Holy Spirit.
Yeah, you ain't gonna feel the Holy Spirit through them goddamn.
no. So that that in itself, that community, you know what I'm saying, is definitely still needed. How do y'all think that how do you think it further impacts, you know what I'm saying, society today?
What?
I
Oh,
mean,
go ahead, Jay.
Nowadays, we have a mental health crisis going on. We got kids getting younger of age, claiming they're depressed, have anxiety, all these mental health issues starting out younger. And I think that stems from a lack of community.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
Definitely.
yeah. And because we try to see community through social media, that is backwards. You know what I mean? Like your community should be in your proximity, people you literally gonna see physically every day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But we part of this. We done grafted onto this culture, mind your business culture. I mean,
Oh,
you shouldn't
yeah.
be.
Mind your business.
Yeah,
Mind
I
your
mean, you
business.
shouldn't go digging in people's business that's inside their homes. But once you step outside your homes, everybody should have that commonality, you know what I'm saying, for the betterment of for the children. You
And
know?
I think another thing is how, like you said, finding community in social media, that implies that you're only surrounding yourself by people who are like you. And in a community that you're being raised in or growing up with, you're going to have people who conflict your ideas and disagree with you. So along the way, you're learning how to cope with diversity
Exactly.
and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
finding a community in just your friends or people who you like, you might not always like who's in your community. So you're missing out on just those coping skills and gaining that knowledge of how to battle through adversity. And
Yeah, that's definitely true. That's definitely true. Cause it's like, let's think familiar wise. We all got cousins that we don't ever get along with. You know what I'm saying? But the bottom line is we still family, so we still coexist with each other. Same with your community. We say it all the time, like, again, I'm not religious, but there's in every religion that I've ever studied, there is good morality in it. You know what I'm saying? When you say look at your neighbor, you know what I'm saying? Like that's really true. Like I'm in a community like it's so neighborly. You feel me? Like I know if I need something, I can just get on the community group. My neighbors got me. You know what I'm saying? And that helps. Even with the children, they were
it
like,
takes the stress off of you.
"You what? You feel me? Oh, my God."
No, definitely. I think that's very important. It's kind of segue in, you know what I'm saying, into like different communities. Like you want to establish communities that can kind of at the same time um, pass on generational knowledge,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, but at the same time be healthy. I learned about this week blue zones, you know, and it's 5 blue zones, you know what I'm saying, throughout the world, you know. You have it's one in Costa Rica, it's Okinawa, Japan, it's a place in Greece and California, Loma Linda, California, and let me see.
Explain to what are blue zones.
Okay, so blue zones are like highly valuable places to live, you know, where people have kind of like figured out, you know what I'm saying, their eating habits, you know what I'm saying, kind of help them live longer. The way they interact with each other, just how they live is different, you know what I'm saying, than around the world. I don't have my laptop pulled up. Can you get my local Googler over there, Ricky?
Yeah, that makes sense because it's a problem going on now in a lot of nations, even America's being affected by it's called the rapping aging population.
The what now?
Rapid aging.
Yeah, rapid aging population.
Are you saying aging?
Aging.
Are you saying aging?
Aging. The
Oh
rapid
my God,
aging.
I thought you were saying I thought you were saying rapid Asian the whole time.
Oh no. Rapping aging
There
population, but it is a focal point over there in China, where
Okay.
they're saying that the birth rate is low, and it's more older people than it is anything.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
and they having that over here, but we already know why. That topic should be mitigated after a while, since the whole abortion thing.
Yeah.
So my question about the blue zones is, I really want to know if it's people who have been born there and
they integrated
live
in.
there, or they move there, or just they move there, move somewhere
Yeah.
else, and they
Well-
still live longer.
Well, from my knowledge, the people who've moved over there have kind of integrated in with the lifestyles that the people have.
Okay.
You know, so they're eating the same, you know what I'm saying, diets, and they're participating in the same community, you know what I'm saying? So it's things like that. They're just changing their environments, you know. That's like if I put you in the ghetto, you know, and it's a food desert, you know, you're gonna be just cultured to what's in that environment, and you're probably gonna die soon. So if it's vice versa, you know, you get into that zone, you probably live longer because the food is different, you know. Probably the quality of air is different too as well.
Yeah.
You know, so
It says right here, it's called the Blue Zones Project, using secrets discovered in the original Blue Zones, rare longevity hotspots around the world. There are people thriving into their 100s We help people live longer, better through community transformation programs that lower healthcare costs, improve productivity, and boost national recognition as great places to live, work, and play.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So they focus on living longer, healthy lives.
So this is like a big science experiment that's like gone on in these areas where people have gone and said, I'm gonna do all these intentional things to see if it increases life,
Yeah.
and it's working out.
Yeah.
It almost puts you in the mind of that movie, Old.
Oh man, that movie was fucking crazy.
Yeah,
Like
Tell me
that
about
shit
it,
was
tell me
crazy.
about
they was it was an experiment, but
Ending much?
what?
It's a spoiler.
So who cares?
Oh well.
Who
cares?
Yeah, I
I
mean,
guess
but
the people watching it, I'm sorry.
anyway,
If you haven't seen the movie, stop now.
stop now.
Alright.
Yeah.
And you'll be alright.
All right.
But the objective of the movie was, unbeknown at first, these people got a trip to a vacation, like a sweepstakes kind of deal. And they go on a vacation, they go to this beach, with this island where they go to the beach, whatever, they all chilling. And next thing you know, they started noticing that they was aging faster. You know what I mean? And they didn't understand why. Come to find out, they was prospects to a project that they all had some type of dire disease or cancer, and the people was using their disease and to test their medicine on to see how long it would take for the medicine to be effective. So if
It saved millions of lives.
it saved million lives, but it cost thousands of lives. You know,
Because
like
they were still testing something.
yeah, they
Yeah.
was testing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
But they tricked these people into thinking they were just like,
Going on
oh,
a-
you were chosen.
yeah,
But nah, they plotted.
No.
plotted. And
Yeah.
and most of these people were well established in careers, like psychologists, doctors, and shit. Yeah.
Yeah. M. Night Shyamalan.
M. Night Shyamalan, he went a different way. You know, normally when they do projects like this in movies, they get like the lower class. Nah, he didn't get the 1%, but he got high class.
Yeah. No, he definitely did it. I like his movies. A lot of people give him shit, but I like his movies.
You just got really think, but yeah, back to what we were saying about, like, man, you need a village to raise children. Hell, we not only we don't have villages anymore, we don't even have core homes anymore.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, if you have to, you know, given a situation or circumstance, you have to raise your child in a broken home, that's cool. But
I feel like a community, like, yeah, you're a single parent, you come home, it's just you and your kids, but having people around you that you can say, hey, I need a little break. Can you handle this for me?
right.
That reduces your stress levels. Like,
No, definitely.
Right, you know what I mean? Like, kids, as a parent, a parent is not meant to raise a child alone, whether mother nor father. They're meant, just like they meant to come together to create one, they gotta raise one together. So we've been seeing now for decades the mental imbalance children have when they come from a one parent household. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But there's always exceptions.
Yeah.
But that doesn't explain the whole.
Definitely.
So we need a village, and we need core families back. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because since we don't have a village, a child doesn't have a village.
Oh, you
A
gonna go
child
straight
doesn't
to the
have a
streets.
family. Child can go to the streets and get
Gonna go
and
straight to the streets.
with us. Who raised us really? TV and
Mhm.
radio. You know what I mean? But it affected us for sure. But it
Yeah.
just went an easy click away.
Yeah.
It's easy to say, like, yeah, that we can say a kid is going to go straight to the streets, but some kids automatically have, you know, a different type of drive in themselves, to, you know, still want to do better. So in my opinion, I feel like they just start to form negative habits, which lead them to things like the streets or things like that. But, you know, something I found out was about 84 million people are prescribed antidepressants a year in the United
84
States
million?
alone.
That's crazy, dude.
And I feel like that goes into habits because we aren't taking the time to find the root of the problem. We're just giving all these scapegoats
Yeah.
And I feel like that kind of comes from not having a village either. I mean, also because if like you're working all the time as a single mom, you don't have the time to sit there and talk to your kid and try to pay attention to your kid. You're gonna take them to the doctor, and a doctor's gonna do what a doctor does, and that's prescribe meds.
They gonna prescribe. Shit.
So
That's definitely true. And as we can see that once you keep medicating these children because of these prescriptions from these doctors, and I'm a conspiracy theorist, man. I'll be reading all type of shit when it comes to the big farm. You feeding these children neural blockers, you're fucking them up. Like if they giving children that blocks your serotonin, which makes you active. You know what I'm saying? You take these pills for so long, it's not diminishing the serotonin. It's just blocking it. So once they stop, all that serotonin that's been blocked is gonna come in an influx. Yeah. And guess what that do? Imagine when you drink like energy drink and make you jittery and you got to do something. So imagine all that serotonin. That's like 15, 20 monsters. They don't know what to do with that, so they make them schizophrenic. You know, they make them spaz out.
Manic.
Yeah.
No,
it just leads to all these issues when we could just be trying to find the source of the problem, giving them correct coping skills, correcting their habits, and maybe then, if it doesn't work, then I say maybe medication is the thing. But first step, I think we need to try other things.
No, definitely. It definitely need to be a more holistic approach to what's going on, you know. Whether it's just sitting down talking about it, you know what I'm saying, therapy, or, you know, just like when we talked about just finding, like we talked about earlier, the same time they was pushing dope into the communities, they was pushing Ritalin into the schools. It wasn't that the kid, you know what I'm saying, was hyper, you know what I'm saying, they just learn different. Every kid don't learn sitting down in the classroom, you know, you got to get up and move around, like get them in activities, you know, stuff like that. That's the same thing with raising a child. Like every kid is not going to be the same, you know, so you got to figure out and develop ways to kind of teach your, you know what I'm saying, teach your kids. Like,
right.
Yeah, 100%.
You got to find a teacher method. Yeah. And
come closer to them.
And yeah, I totally agree, man. I don't believe in medicating children unless it's like Jay said, like it's absolutely necessary. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people, you know, go around talking about they depressed.
Now some of them kids need to be motherfucking medicated. That little boy that's on the internet, I want to kill my mom. I want to kill my dad. That little motherfucker there gonna be a killer. Y'all better go and like sedate him now, okay? Sedate that little motherfucker now, okay? Cause say,
I ain't seen that.
You ain't seen that shit?
Yeah, I ain't seen
oh, man.
Out.
He is.
What thugged out?
Little Uzi verted out.
I'm gonna kill my mom.
I want to kill my dad.
I'm gonna kill my grandma.
He been listening to that emo rap.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Nah, yeah, he tripping. See what I mean? See, and that's gonna segue into
the next
part.
How much? Okay, so we try so hard to deflect. That's all we do, because accountability is our enemy, it's our adversary. Yeah. And we try to deflect so much on the fact that how much music and TV, but how much music has an effect on us, you know what I'm saying?
Negative and positive.
Negative and positive. So it's like somebody came up with a challenge. Like challenge yourself so it can prove to you the importance of switching your music up. If you only listen to music that's negative all the time, shoot 'em up, bang, bang,
sell it. Negative all the time.
It's gonna become part of your psyche.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now, if you listen to gospel music, you're gonna be jittery, you're gonna feel uplifted, you know what I'm saying? You ain't even gotta be religious. It's just positive, uplifting music. Like people always ask me, you agnostic. Well, why are you listening to Mississippi Mass Choir? Because these people are positive. Like, they make me feel happy. You know what I'm saying? It's uplifting music. Yeah. You feel me? Like, it's not just called gospel music. It's called inspirational music as well. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I listen to rock every day, all day. You know what I'm saying? And it puts me in another mind frame of happiness. Yeah. Like, it's not negative. No cussing and most of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what music does.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Releases neurochemicals into your brain.
Exactly.
Definitely.
Yep.
Yeah, I definitely think, you know, what you're listening to, it definitely affect your spirit, definitely affect what you got going, you know. and then it's like, man, shit, hip hop, the hip hop community in itself right now, shit.
Yeah.
I gotta be a gangster to listen to anything right now, shit.
Right.
I gotta sell a pound of weed, every time I turn on the
Right.
damn song. I
Right.
ain't trying to do that shit. I'm trying to live life, shoot,
And have a good
and
time.
have a good time.
I wish this is kind of like not on topic of what we're talking about, but I
Mhm.
wish rappers and people in the music industry would be more intentional with the
Oh
message that they're
yeah,
sending
no,
out.
definitely, no. That's on point. That's on point
Yeah.
because
Be more intentional.
we definitely need that. Like I don't like when people like get to a high level in their music career, like what I'm saying. And this is I won't say this is not me attacking the music. This is me attacking the music industry. Y'all are not living that motherfucking life. Y'all not selling dope, waking up every motherfucking day selling dope and sitting in the trap, bro. Y'all
doing both.
are living great. Y'all taxes are filed. Y'all are doing great. Share that same mentality with somebody who ain't got it. Like
And
real.
be real.
And be real with that
90%
shit.
Of rappers and people who want to do music fail.
Yeah.
90%. So you can't be preaching to all these kids that that's the lifestyle that's gonna work for them.
Yeah. No, for real.
You don't have to like. I've heard so many rappers be like, drop out of school, do all this, fuck college, don't go to college.
Yeah.
Okay, but like, is that the only message? Like, okay,
Yeah.
if you want to say don't go to school, but say don't go to school, but have something that you want
Yeah.
to do, like be
Yeah.
passionate about something. Because these kids will drop out of school, sit
Quick.
at home, and just listen
And
to
sit
y'all
at
all
home and
day.
listen to y'all.
Try to sell drugs, get caught up, end up in jail, have no passion about anything.
Yeah.
And then what?
Yeah, at least offer a way to win. Don't just
Fuck it.
fuck it.
Yeah, bro.
Fuck
That shit is fucking disgusting, dude. And
Yeah.
I reject what hip hop has become. I'm not saying it was any better when we was younger, but my God, dude, at least like Charleston White said, I know he got a stigma hovering over him, but he said something true
Fuck with y'all.
when they asked him about King Von, and he was like, yeah, Tupac couldn't be with King Tupac wanted to be with King Von was, but he said it in a sense like King Von was actually the character that he wasn't a character. That's actually who he was in real life. So he kept it real with himself, but at the same time, the real him was not a good image to promote to children.
Yeah.
And Tupac, he said about Tupac, he was like, at least Tupac left us with music we can go back to and receive a good message, like Dear Mama.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like White Man's World. Keep your head up. You feel me? I'm not mad at you. He gave us music that we can go back and feel uplifted and love ourselves. You can't do that with these drill rappers.
You can't.
No, I think it's always good to present like the layers, like because we're multifaceted creatures. We like the same way I feel today is not the same way I'm gonna feel tomorrow. So you gotta be able to. You gotta be, as an artist, you gotta be willing to project that to the masses. Like, hey, it don't take, this right here to do that. It take this. Or I was right here, but I changed to this. And then people got to be able to, like, I had heard Jeezy say something, it was a couple years ago, because he was like, man, I got a lot of music that I got to put out, and he was like, it ain't got nothing to do with dope shit. I did that dope shit, you know what I'm saying? But it's about what I'm living, you know what I'm saying, now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Fatherhood, all kind of shit, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like traveling the world, seeing different things, different experiences. But we're so trapped in the experiences that we have here, like I tell people all the time, bro, it's bigger than your street, it's bigger than your neighborhood, it's bigger than your state, it's bigger than your city, you know what I'm saying?
Bigger than you.
It's bigger than
Bigger
all of
than you
that.
at
Like
the end of the day.
the world is big, bro. Like it's much more to talk about.
It's
It's
so many.
much more.
Listen, look at Jay-Z. Our age, we've been listening to Jay-Z since what, 96, 97. Well, after Pac and Biggie is when he just blew up.
I didn't start listening to Jay-Z. Go ahead.
Everybody listen to Jigga, huh? Jigga who?
I didn't listen to him like that until like after Blueprint 3, and then I went back.
Wow, but okay, anyway. But anyway, if you go back and listen to Jay-Z when he was doing Reasonable Doubt, he was straight dope boy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But if you listen to if you put them side by side, Reasonable Doubt and Holy Grail, it's two different individuals.
Yeah.
Because he elevated with his experiences.
And then even look at 444.
444, the man was literally giving us game
Yeah, the whole time.
the whole time,
You
man.
know, I I just think they just trying to make money. They don't really care about
They don't.
anybody
That's
else's
it.
well-being,
Freaking
and that's
care.
what's really sad. Like that's gonna crush a lot of young men's hearts
Yeah.
because they think like I can relate to him, like he just like me. Like no, he just trying to make some money. He just trying to sell some records
Exactly.
because he's been past that life that he's trying to make y'all think he's still living.
Exactly.
No, definitely.
Like if you look at these drill rappers, you know what I'm saying? Shoot 'em up, bang bang, 555. They can talk about this shit all day long because they got fucking $1 million lawyers that'll get them out the
Oh
situation.
yeah, definitely.
But these young kids that's taking this shit for gospel, they don't have no lawyers. They get caught up like young dudes like me. When I was their age, you had to get a court appointed. You basically effed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
You know what
definitely.
I'm saying? And now your life is gone. Now you about to get 15, 20, 60 years
And who's gonna? And that's it. Nobody's there to save you.
at all.
No, not it. Not it.
The rappers ain't gonna come.
Oh,
No, they don't give a frack. They gonna sit here and tell you
Don't give a what?
frack. They gonna
PG. Okay.
yeah. I'm trying to keep. I'm
Boy,
trying.
Ricky done turned the whole goddamn show. It's just
Like
we gonna get monetization on this episode. I'm gonna let y'all know.
He made me lose my thought.
Look, we trying to get that money too.
Yeah, we trying to get that Lucci. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's like they gonna rap to these kids about all this shoot 'em up, bang bang, blah 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 blah. They about to go to their mansions.
Oh yeah,
The kids ain't got a
With
barely got a-
security.
with security. Why these kids that's present, y'all barely got to pop the piss in.
Yeah, it'd be like that.
It's sad.
It is definitely
It's a
sad.
sad story.
We literally, I hate when I hear people say, music, you use parental guidance or parental control for your kids. We do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure most people with morals, you know what I'm saying, and they want their kids to, you know, not to be part of that thug, gangster, ratchet bull crap, because I don't. You know what I'm saying? We utilize those things. But once our children leave our house, we don't have no control over
There
that.
ain't shit you can do.
What they listen to and what they see. You know what I'm saying? Well, I live in a nice community. I live in a nice area. You know what I'm saying? But oh my God, when my daughter come back and tell me the things that the kids do at their school, we ain't nowhere near the ghetto. Nowhere near, but these kids want to pretend to be that way.
They want to be that so bad.
So bad.
And that's
It's
just
tough.
a reflection of the way music and what you see and who you follow influence you in life.
Yeah.
But an example of how music can positively influence someone is music improves the cognitive function of dementia patients. So
Oh, yeah,
it slows
definitely.
down the cognitive decline and helps them actually remember things.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, when I was working at the hospital, change. When I was working at the hospital, we had an arts and medicine program, and they would use art instructors and art therapists to go in and talk to and play for the patients and
yeah,
kind of get them together with that. So
that's pretty
yeah,
cool.
it's definitely a
Music
cool
is
thing.
very pivotal.
And for the young people watching, see, you don't have to grow up and be a rapper to be involved in music and make money being in music. You can help people and go to hospitals and play something.
No, it's so many ways to win with that. And we would be remiss if we didn't tell y'all real quick. You can get placements on movies. You can get placements on games. The video games y'all playing Fortnite, all that stuff. If you're an engineer or producer, you can definitely get your placement in those, you know, and make your money from that. You can get in. You can be a ghostwriter. Hell, you can write. You know how many black people write country music? Okay,
A lot.
a lot.
A lot.
You don't
IDK.
have to do rap.
You
And
do
I
not
ain't,
have to do
and
rap.
listen, I ain't even the one that's gonna be like, man, I'm against rap because I fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with rap. I just don't like the way it's going. You know,
Yeah.
I just don't like the way the society is going with it and where we are as a people when it comes to that, because our culture is suffering because, you know what I'm saying, of it. Even though hip hop is, you know what I'm saying, made from the product of our environments, it's up to us to change our environments too. You know, so. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, like, it's multiple ways to win with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm always here. Your player partner gonna tell you what it is. So, hey, just let us know. Shit.
I got a quote from Confucius. And Confucius said, music produces a kind of pleasure which human nature cannot do without. And music is everything, dude. Music is everything. And if you go deeper into it, everything revolves around sounds or vibrations. Everything that you see, from signs to planets to you, everything is a vibrational sound that they call symbols. It was symbols that start with a C, not a S. And so music is a vibration. Kanye West said this when he was talking about 808s, how 808s move you. You know what I'm saying? You hear the bass and you just feel it. You know what I'm saying? That's probably why hip hop is one of the most influential, because you can feel the beat. You know what I'm saying? And from there, it encaptures you. Yeah. You know what I mean? So music is very, very freaking important. So it's why you gotta be strategic, and you gotta be aware of the type of material that you're putting out there, because you are molding minds. You are creating ideas. Like before Megan Thee Stallion came about, who was calling themselves hot girls?
That was a loud ass.
God damn, boy.
Hot girls, yeah.
Shit.
Who was
They
calling
were like
themselves?
Hot girl summers. You know what I'm saying?
That wasn't a thing.
It wasn't a thing.
It wasn't a thing.
Before Nicki Minaj, we've been having Barbie
Before
since we can
City
remember.
Girls, who was a city girl?
Who was a city girl? You know what I mean?
Valley Chicks.
Yeah. So now you got the Barbs, the Beehives, and everybody want to be from O Block or 4TPF or whatever Lil Baby stuff is.
I have no idea. But we create the cool. Just, you know what I'm saying? Just to say that. We create what's cool.
Yeah, that's how important music is. The musician has more power, has more influential power over the human than a politician.
Yeah.
Literally.
No, definitely.
If Beyonce come out and tell the world, I might be reaching, but this how much power that in my mind that this woman has. If Beyonce comes out and say she's voting Republican, watch how it switch. She has that much power over the minds of people, women mostly.
I ain't gonna say nothing about that because I don't want the Beehive to come after me.
She has a lot of power, dude.
She does. I believe it.
Yeah.
But that's also that Virgo energy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But yeah, man. Y'all wanna wrap it?
Yeah.
We can segue into the other one too. One last topic.
We did.
Then why do we need? Do you feel humans
we can
need?
talk about that a little bit more.
Yeah. Do you think human needs religion?
I think people need to believe in something. You know.
Yeah, for sure.
I think people need to believe in something, and like I told you, I've been in I know what it does, you know what I'm saying, to life. I know what, you know what I'm saying, that I'm more spiritual than religious, you know what I'm saying, anyway. But I know what, you know what I'm saying, believing in a higher power does, you know. It can change, it can heal places that you didn't even know you were broken. Yeah. You know. It can definitely affect your day to day, it can affect your like everything. So it's your everything. So I try not to tap too much on like other people's religions as far as like, you know, even though I'm super unorthodox, you know, but I think it's very important. Put it like that.
Joe?
I agree. I feel like humans need, I don't know the best way to put this.
You said that like you're an alien. I feel like these humans.
Humanoids.
I am not of this world, okay? I can say that. We need, I don't know how to put this and make it sound the way I wanted to, but we need a way to like blame the bad situations on a future positive. You know what I mean?
Run it back.
Extrapolate.
Okay. So whenever, like, as a Christian, I know when I'm going through a trial or a difficult time, I know I'm probably going to be rewarded with something greater. Because it's
okay.
like,
Long suffering.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Like he's building me up
Gotcha.
to
Yeah.
be prepared for what is to come. And I feel like that keeps me from just sinking in such of a low place where I'm like, this is it. Like, there's nothing else. Like, I know because I believe in my God that he has something bigger than me coming for me. You know what I mean? Something that I can't even fathom. I don't even know what it is, but I know it's coming because I know that my future's already written.
Yeah.
I'm greatness because I'm from God. You know what I mean?
I can get that.
Yeah, I can dig it. Me personally, I'm the same way. I believe, and I am agnostic. For all you,
for the listeners, what does that mean?
I question the idea of God, and but at the same time, I understand the notion of religion and belief systems. Like the human need something to believe in, because with beliefs comes institutions, also comes morality, dogmas, restrictions, and how to love and how to relate to other humans, and laws. Yeah, all laws is based behind some type of religious belief. I don't care what religion you think it is. You can be an atheist all day long, like Friedrich Nietzsche, but at the same time, in reality, every law that you can think of came from a religious base. You know what I'm saying? And religion has been stigmatized because people take systems and they use it to their own beneficial good reason. But humans need something to believe in. They need to, and we are seeing it today. More and more people are, saying F the church, which I understand. Preachers had the power vested in them, and they squandered it. You know what I'm saying? And you know what happens when the people look at their leader as crap. They start to disperse and reject the entire idea, not just the person, but the entire idea. You know what I'm saying? Because we were like, this person was vested with the powers of God, and he just, no, if this is what God represents, I'm going to be a part of it. So, churches.
Which is really sad.
It's sad.
Because how can you say God represents this one person?
Right. You know what I mean? When, in my mind, my logic, God is the collective whole of everything. Everything that exists is the component of God, in my mind. Now, from a blade of grass to an elephant is all the same. You know what I'm saying? It's just,
I do believe you can find a piece of God in anything.
In everything.
Yeah, sure.
If it exists, it's a compilation of God.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
But we need something to believe in, because without belief, the human will run rampant.
Oh, definitely. Anarchy.
Literally. Look what happened with the Neanderthals. They had no moral code. They almost bludgeoned each other to non-existent. You know what I'm saying? Because it was nothing to believe in. There was no laws. Yeah. You know what I mean? Without laws, to me, we get anarchy.
Yeah.
You feel me? So we need something to believe in. It's very important.
Pure chaos, Yeah.
Pure chaos.
Pure chaos, mayhem, melee.
Yeah, and I feel like without God, without a higher belief system, that's what you feel your life is, just pure chaos, like going without meaning. It's like meaningless.
Definitely.
It definitely has meaning to your life.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because just think about it. Let's take God out. Let's take God out, and you just got to believe. If there is nothing you feel is greater than you, and you feel like you are everything, you're gonna do what people do when they get millions of dollars.
Squander.
You're gonna squander. You're gonna abuse the power.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you need something bigger than you to make yourself seem humble. So humble
Stay
yourself.
grounded.
Yeah.
No, definitely. And with that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's dope.
Oh,
What's up?
word of the day is.
I'm gonna let Ricky end it with the word of the day.
Word of the day is proselytize,
Okay.
meaning trying to convert one.
Use that in a sentence.
I refuse to let somebody proselytize me into believing Satanism.
I like that word.
That's cool.
You ain't finna proselytize.
You ain't supposed to proselytize me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
They ain't gonna know what to say after
They ain't
that.
gonna, you just look at him. You ain't supposed to proselytize me, right?
Oh yeah, I got that out of a book called The Atheist Manifesto.
Ain't that some shit? And we gone. Welcome to Shit IDK.